Well, Cowboy fans, it's Wednesday, the day before the Cowboys go to New York and play the New York Giants. Both teams are 1-2. Both teams are desperate for a win. Cowboys are 4.5 favorite. And things in Cowboy land is very hostile right now. You still had DeMarcus Lawrence telling Michael Parsons to shut the F up. CD going off at Dak. Dak going off at the fan, talking about you can jump off if you want to. And we got the GM talking about he knows that the fans is upset and he's aware of everything. He's aware of the coming and the going about this team, whether it's at the start, the stadium, training facility, coaching staff, the workout facility, the toilets, whatever. He said he knows everything what's going on with the Cowboys. Which brings up to one of my statements. If Jerry knows what's going on, is he deliberately trying to sabotage the Cowboys? And if that's the case, then why are you trying to sabotage the fan base? The same fan base that's buying the tickets, that's buying the jerseys, that's actually watching the games, that fighting other fans if the Cowboys lose. It doesn't make sense how you talking about beginning of last season, you all in, and then you turn around and say that more for less, and then you turn around and sign Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb to two huge contracts that you can't afford no other position, but you still trying to hoping that the draft that the players will hit. Last year, the players didn't hit. Only one person that's somewhat hidden right now, and that's Overshawn. And basically, he's still a rookie right now because of injury last year. This past year, with the draft picks, y'all, Guyton and BB, they're getting their feet wet. I'm not saying that they're a hit, but they're getting their feet wet. And everybody else is you don't hear from them. You don't. Cowboy fan base, the ones that continue to, again, you're paying for the jerseys, you're paying for the tickets. When will you, like Dak said, when are you going to jump ship and hold accountable of this team? Because apparently majority of the fans are still not holding this team accountable. They may or may not beat the Giants tomorrow, but the next 4 to 6 weeks, the schedule is going to be brutal. And the fact that the Cowboys still cannot run the ball and they cannot stop the run, which I said this on several videos, on other people's channels. I said this. If the Cowboys cannot run the ball and they cannot stop the run, it's going to be a very, very long season. And the season already seemed long. we're just not getting to the fourth week. And it seemed like the Cowboys already lost 10 games in a row. Just the fact that how they're playing and how they are approaching the game. One problem that I think they haven't, and they continue to have every couple years, is what are their true identity? Every team has an identity. Kansas City, you know what their identity is. As of right now, it's Mahomes and their defense. Steelers, their identity always been running the ball, play defense. The Ravens, for years, running the ball, have a good defense. Green Bay, passing. Ever since Brett Favre was there on the Hunger, their identity is passing the ball. What's the Cowboys' identity right now? 1 minute, they talking about running the ball, controlling the clock, stopping the pass, trying to stop the run, but the defense depends on how the offense is doing. Even though you brought in a new system, you still have the same mentality. Go after the quarterback, which while you're already pursuing to the quarterback, the running game is getting tore up. On offense, instead of you, Jerry Jones, Stephen Jones, Will McClay, instead of them drafting a running back, you're doing this running back by committee like you did several years ago with the wide receivers by committee, and it came back and bit you in the butt. What I say right now, I don't want the Cowboys to trade for anyone. I don't want them to waste no draft picks on a player that they might end up cutting later on. They need to, in other words, take their medicine. The only way Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones is going to learn, this team really gonna have to hit rock bottom. They have this many years of just trying to stay relevant and hoping to get to the tournament. Anything can happen. Under the past 10 years, from Romo to Dak, when you made it to the tournament, you win wild card, but you lose divisional rounds. And his formula is not working. Get you a real GM. Get you a GM that's going to establish what identity that the Cowboys can have and they can be successful with. This right here is not working. It's not going to work. Not until Jerry, Stephen get out of the way. And as right now, they're not getting out of the way. It's all right to be president, owner, CEO, whatever, marketing, whatever. But when it comes to the business of football, you need to get out of the way. That's the bottom line. It's going to get worse. Just like the American economy is going to get worse, this American team version of the Cowboys is going to get worse.